Hi, Taurus. This is Aqua Moonlight. Thank you so much for stopping by. So, I am here to do a love reading for you. This is going to be for the sign of Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus signs. So, this is going to be just kind of an overall general love reading. What's going on right now for you, Taurus, in love? What's coming in for you, and just anything that we need to know on advice and more focused on you, but just what do you need to know about love right now? Okay. So let's see here. So Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. So we're going to start with just some general energies, what's going on for you in love, and then we'll move on to what's coming in for you. So Spirit, what messages do we have for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in love right now? Whoever's tuning in, whoever needs to hear these messages, what's going on in matters of love and romance for Taurus. Okay, so what's going on for Taurus in love? We have support. Your spiritual team is assisting you with the situation. Reach out with your awareness and call forth what you need in your life at this moment. Open up and allow yourself to receive help from those around you. Your angels and guides are working through other people to provide the support that you need. And we do have boundaries at the bottom. So I do feel like some of you, it's kind of like a divine intervention type card to me too. Your spiritual team is supporting you at the moment. So you do have a lot of support right now. Like it says here, it could be working through other people. So maybe some of you have certain signs or certain synchronicities right now, and they're kind of leading you to what you need to look at or what you need to see. So open up and allow yourself to receive this help is what it says. So maybe some of you feel like you're alone, or some of you feel like you don't really have the support right now, or you feel like you don't really have that, that you don't understand why things may be happening or why things have been happening. But just know that whatever is happening right now in your love life is very supported by the universe. It's very supported by your angels, your guides, and it's just about opening up and allowing that to come through, allowing that to give you that support and give you those answers here. And so at the bottom, we have clear boundaries are needed too. So it might be about you having to really draw the line here with something, or really going through this process of setting your boundaries. And if that's the case, I do think that you are supported with whatever decision that is for you. What else do we have for Taurus in love right now? What's going on for Taurus in love? Okay, we have two cards here. We have quality time and we have reconciliation. More quality time is needed with this person. Put forth extra energy and effort into this relationship. Make time for dates and fun. Take the initiative and try surprising them with a romantic gesture. This may pertain to spending more quality time with family or friends. And then we have, this is a coming together with someone and working on whatever has torn you apart. This could be a past connection. This person is praying for a new beginning with you. You may be receiving an apology or compromise. This may pertain to the possibility of a second chance. So I do feel like some of you, there possibly is a second chance coming in with somebody here. This might be somebody who you need to kind of spend more time with here, or this person wants to spend more time with you. This person wants to put more effort into this connection with you. Maybe you have just recently separated from them, or maybe you've just recently gone through a little bit of a turbulent part in your relationship here. But I feel like with this here, this is coming back together with somebody or something to repair anything, or repair something here. So this might be a second chance that you don't expect, or this might be a second chance that is coming through that maybe you don't really know that this person wants this with you. But I do feel like with this support here, this is something that's very supported by the universe. So it's not something that I feel is unsupported. I feel like this is actually something that maybe Spirit's trying to push you, or trying to push somebody here to make this happen, to make this work. And maybe this is something that just didn't have enough time before, or didn't have maybe you were busy, they were busy, or something just wasn't allowing you both to be together or allowing this to really flourish and to, to move forward here. So there's effort that's required here. There's effort, there's quality time that's needed. But I do feel like somebody here could definitely be wanting to have a second chance with you, or at least apologize, or at least make some form of peaceful resolution here. And I was seeing forgiveness too before. So maybe some of you are working through needing to forgive somebody here, or needing to really voice what you feel. I do get a sense of maybe there's a lack of communication in a relationship right now, or maybe there's a feeling of you don't feel heard or you don't feel understood, or vice versa. And I feel like with this domestic harmony beneath this here, yeah, look at that. We have effort in reverse. So there's been a lack of effort here. There's been a lack of maybe reciprocity in a relationship or with somebody here that you're thinking about. And I feel like what this is saying is that this person or you might be willing now to put in some more work into the situation. It also could be too, though, the question of, is this worth waiting for? Is this something that we can work on? Or is this something that we do have the opportunity to put in more work? So maybe some of you are questioning right now if this is what you want. You could be questioning right now if you are willing to put in this effort, or if you're willing to take less effort from this person in order to make it work, if that makes sense. But I do keep seeing this happy ending card. So there is a happy ending coming through here. So let's get some more information. So Taurus in love. What's going on for Taurus in love? Let's clarify support. What's going on for Taurus in love? Yep, see, look at that. Forgiveness in reverse. We have forgiveness in reverse, and we have pride in reverse. So there's definitely a feeling of a little bit of pride or stubbornness here. Okay, maybe some of you feel like you're having a difficult time forgiving somebody, or somebody's having a difficult time forgiving you, but there feels like there's a lack of communication here, or there's a lack of understanding or mutual energy at the moment. And so this is probably going to be somebody that you had something with, or there's been some form of relationship established or something established here, and there's a feeling of not wanting to give in, or not wanting to forgive, not wanting to let go. And so Spirit is actually supporting you though at the moment, or they're supporting your person in letting this go and trying to let go of the pride, let go of the ego, is actually what I'm getting here as well. There's a feeling of ego in the way. There's a feeling of it's actually causing, this what could be something to not be something because of ego, because of pride, because of stubbornness. And it could go either way. I'm a Taurus. I know you can be stubborn, but yeah, I mean, I feel like this is definitely a feeling of needing to let go of this lack of forgiveness here. And with the support, open up and allow yourself to receive help, working through other people. So maybe some of you are being triggered by other people too, or there's things that you are working through when it comes to almost mirroring that within you, is what I'm seeing here. So let's see what else with the tarot here. Yeah, and I keep seeing the Wheel of Fortune. So the wheel is going to turn here for you. I definitely feel like there's almost a feeling of like a fated event here, or a fated opportunity here coming in. What do we have for Taurus here with support, forgiveness, pride? What's going on for Taurus in love at the moment? Yeah, and the Six of Cups keeps showing. What's going on for Taurus at the moment in love, pride, support? Yeah, the Two of Wands in reverse. It's like there's been a feeling here of really having to make a decision. It feels very much like there's been a lack of movement here. Five of Pentacles reversed and the Two of Wands reversed. And here we have the King of Swords. So maybe you're connecting with somebody who's an air sign, or you are just trying to strategize here. see how he's with this chess game. So there's almost a feeling though with that too of ego, though I'm picking up a lot of ego with that, because with this chess game here and the pride in reverse, either you or somebody else or both of you, there's a feeling of not wanting to give in to what you actually feel, or not wanting to make the sacrifice or make the gamble even to come forward. So there's been definitely a lack of give and take, or I shouldn't say give and take. There's been a lack of vision is what I'm hearing here, or there's been a lack of vision for this connection, or things have not really been, it just hasn't been clear, okay? So I feel like with this Two of Wands in reverse, at the moment, there's a feeling of things being at a standstill. And I think it is coming from pride, it's coming from ego, it's coming from a lack of forgiveness here from whoever that is. And if you're single and you don't have anybody from the past coming back, then I do think that this is about just you in general. Just take it how it resonates, take it how it applies. But maybe some of you feel like you are having a difficult time trusting, or you're having a difficult time letting people in. Because with the Five of Pentacles in reverse, this is about letting go of what has been keeping us feeling like we've been out in the cold, or we've been abandoned, or we've been unsure how to move forward. I don't know why I keep getting like a feeling of it's not moving from here. There's like this boulder here and it's only going back. So this is about having to let go of the past, let go of what's been restricting us from the past. And it has something to do with either you spending time with a new partner, or being open to spending time with a new partner, or this is again about somebody that you have an existing connection with and you both kind of want to make this work, but there's been a lack of effort here, and there's a question about should we, like, should this work or could this work type of thing. So I definitely feel like with that Two of Wands in reverse here, there's a lot of support being given in terms of which way to go. So I feel that if you're confused, or if there's a sense of stagnation, Spirit is kind of working through this at the moment. Spirit's working through whatever has to happen, or whatever needs to happen for this to start moving here. But if anything, yeah, the Two of Swords, there's a very blocked off energy here. And if you're dealing with somebody like this who's extremely closed off or stubborn, I feel like, again, there's a need to work through that, and Spirit's trying to assist in working through that at the moment here. Okay. That's too many. So let's go ahead and look at quality time. Also, physical activity, doing something involving exercise is important here. So maybe doing something to release, what you've been feeling, or any blockages here. So what's going on for Taurus? Yeah, see communication in reverse again. So there's something that they really want to reiterate, that there's a lack of communication here. And if you are feeling this way, if you're feeling like you're receiving no communication, or you're receiving no energy in return with something, then of course set your boundaries and do what you need to do here. But I feel that there's a feeling of just unfinished, like something needs to be said, something needs to be spoken, something needs to come out here. Let's clarify quality time for Taurus and love. Quality time for Taurus and love. Yes, we have teaching and learning in reverse, and we also have healing in reverse. So I definitely feel like there's quite a bit of stuff here that has to be worked through when it comes to this. I do feel, to be honest, because with the teaching and learning and the healing and the pride, and I keep seeing leadership here too. So this is about taking control, taking the leadership role. But there's a feeling of not either learning from the past, or not wanting to learn from something, like not wanting to open up to the learning, or to the lesson is what I'm feeling. Yeah, put forth extra effort and energy into this relationship. Make time for dates and surprising them. This may pertain to spending more quality time with family or friends. So I just feel like there's a big lesson around this. There's a big lesson right now in love for you, Taurus, around communication, around pride, around forgiveness, like I said here. So let's see what this teaching and learning is about. So what's going on for Taurus right now in love with quality time? What's going on for Taurus in love at the moment? What's going on for Taurus in love at the moment? The Fool in reverse, and we have the Hermit. I mean, there's a very, very much of a withdrawn energy right now. So I feel like for most of you, you're probably, if you're in a relationship, there's probably not much communication, or there's probably some form of a detaching here, a detachment when it comes to this here. And for others of you, if you're just completely single, there's really a need to do something, or you need to have that in return from somebody that, and I think that there's a big lesson with this here. So with the Fool being in reverse and that leadership card, this is about going for something. This is about maybe stepping outside of your comfort zone a little bit, or doing something involving taking a risk. But yeah, I mean, here we have the Six of Pentacles in reverse, Eight of Pentacles reverse, Four of Swords reverse. So whatever this is about, there seems to be a zero movement here, or a zero effort being put into something. And I feel if this is you and this is something that you want, then work on your healing, because the healing in reverse with the Hermit here, there's it's almost like there's a need to go within, but there's also something about needing to have closure from something, or needing to make a choice for something here. So there's like a tugging in both directions. But somebody here is not learning a lesson, or there's a need to really look at the core lesson here with what you're going through. Okay, so let's look at reconciliation, see what this is about. What's going on in love for Taurus with reconciliation? What's going on in love for Taurus with reconciliation? So again, we have rebirth in reverse. So we have rebirth, we have the Fool in reverse, which is almost like the same energy to me. So something is pending here, something is like incubating, or something is not ready to be released here. But we have financial discipline in reverse. This could be about finances for some of you. This could be about maybe there's a lack of financial stability here. We do have that Five of Pentacles reverse here too. Maybe something involving finances here. So let's look at reconciliation for Taurus. Yeah, it feels like somebody here, or you feel like you don't have an offer to put on the table. Let's clarify reconciliation and rebirth for Taurus in love. Okay, I'm seeing the Three of Swords here. What's going on for Taurus in love, reconciliation, rebirth? Okay. Yep, Eight of Pentacles in reverse. I do have the Chariot here, though. And I kept seeing the Three of Swords. So there has been some pain maybe involved here. For some of you, this person really hurt you, or you hurt them. Queen of Swords in reverse with the Tower. Yeah, it feels like a lot of stuff here. It feels like a lot of stuff has to be talked about. A lot of stuff has to be worked through. So the fact that we have the reconciliation card, though, I feel like this is a question that's on the table for some reason. So either you're thinking this, or somebody else is thinking this here, or you're just wondering if you should continue to put in the effort, vice versa. But I feel with the Eight of Pentacles reversed, again, there's a feeling of something not ready to be rebirth. Like there's like a timeout here about having to heal before this happens. But there's definitely a feeling of it's not over yet, or something needs to be communicated, something needs to be honestly spoken about, or something needs to be wrapped up and let go of and closure, you know. But I feel like with this Queen of Swords in reverse, maybe, you know, this person really did hurt you, or somebody hurt you here, or if this is just in general, you feel hurt in general about your situations from the past in love. And again, there's a need to kind of let that out, or there's a need to confront where that wound is coming from, or where that pride or harshness is coming from here, because there's a very rigid energy in this reading. There's a very cold almost energy here. And I keep seeing the Six of Cups, so maybe this is something. Let's go ahead and look at what's coming in now. But this could be definitely somebody coming back to tie up loose ends with you. So what's coming in for Taurus? What's the next step in your love life, Taurus? What's coming in for Taurus in love? What's the next chapter, next step? What's coming in for Taurus in love? What's coming in for Taurus in love? There's a lot of anxiety here. Again, Eight of Cups in reverse, and here we have the Nine of Swords. So the Nine of Swords here is just this restless, you know, endless thinking or negative thinking here. And I feel there's a lot of anxiety about what's going to happen, or, you know, I feel with this Eight of Cups in reverse here too, though, this is about not necessarily moving forward from something, or feeling unable to move forward from something, or feeling unable to evolve and move forward. So there's just a stagnation here and a fear. So it feels like this reading at the moment seems to be central around a lot of fear, a lot of maybe cold energy or wounds in the heart space that have come from negative experiences or hurtful experiences here, a lack of communication. Some of you are waiting for somebody to make amends with you, or they're waiting for you to receive their offer. But I feel like there's definitely a feeling of moving forward. There's still going to be quite a bit of unsettled energies here unless something is resolved. So what's coming in for Taurus in love? What's coming in for Taurus in love? Okay, let's confirm this here. We have the Seven of Swords in reverse with the Nine of Cups in reverse. What's coming in for Taurus in love? Let's confirm this. I do think for most of you, yeah, there's a need to set your boundaries here. We have self-love that came through, and I just saw boundaries. I feel actually what this is for some of you is that there's almost like a karmic completion happening here, where somebody possibly will return to you. Maybe this is going to be in the Mercury retrograde time period here, but I feel like, or you're currently dealing with them, but there's a feeling of really having to be honest with yourself and be honest with this situation, this relationship, because somebody here is very selfish, somebody here is very self-centered. And I think that this is part of, it's almost like this clutching on or holding on to something, or holding on to resentment, holding on to pride, holding on to stubbornness. And even if you both kind of want this to work, I feel like there's going to either need to be a really, really clear communication about everything, or this is going to be something that for most of you, you kind of are seeing some red flags here, or maybe you always have. And it's a big lesson in forgiveness again. It's a big lesson in teaching and learning, having to learn the lesson. So this could be a repeated pattern. Maybe this person and you have done this before, or there's been a feeling of going around and around here, but something has to be, I just keep getting like, you can't keep going on how it is. So you either have to say it how it is, you either have to say how you feel and leave it at that and maybe sever a tie here, or you both kind of working on things and you both really being honest here with each other, because I feel there's a feeling of not being able to let this go. Somebody here. So yes, I feel like there could be reconciliation. However, I think that, let's get the last card here. What's coming in for Taurus in love? What's coming in for Taurus in love with the Seven of Swords, Eight of Cups? What's coming in for Taurus in love? Ah, yeah, surrender in reverse. And we have here the self-love in reverse. I have to be honest, I feel like for a lot of you, this is a really, really tough lesson around having to let something, it's like, again, like I just said, having to let something either go or just really lay it all out there, like, you know, and I think whatever happens from there is going to happen depending on your situation. But definitely with the surrender reverse, everything is very, very blocked in this energy. And I think that it's a lack of maybe self-love. It could be a lack of boundaries here, a lack of lack of boundaries a little bit. And I think that it's not that you really want to be that way. It's just that I feel there's a holding on to something that maybe should end, or maybe should completely be revived, you know, redone. Nine of Cups reverse. So yeah, I feel, and this could also be the other person. They could be very self-centered, like I said, a lack of self-love, a lack of boundaries within themselves. So that's what I feel. Let's get the final messages for you, Taurus. But this is all a lesson. This is all just a moment in many moments. So this could be something that you just have to resolve here and something to work through. But that's what I'm picking up here. What's going on for Taurus in love right now? What does Taurus need to know? Any final messages that Taurus needs to know? Okay, we have one card. It says no. So I kind of feel like that might be you saying no to something. That might be you having to set your boundaries with something here. We have choose a new direction. So most of you, I feel like you're going to decide to kind of, you know, take things on your own path right now. Take things into yourself and really learn from the lesson. And really, this person needs to learn their lesson as well. And for those of you, again, who are just completely single, this is about just not repeating the same patterns, but starting from within and taking a look at where that comes from and releasing what has been sort of pent up when it comes to that energy. Okay, so let's get one from this deck as well. What's the final message for Taurus in love? What's the final message for Taurus in love? What's the final message for Taurus in love? Okay, I saw this twice. It is safe and beautiful to express my sensuality. I feel like some of you need to, I'm getting some sacral energy here too, but there's a feeling of having to let something go. I don't know how else to explain it. It just feels like like holding on to something and not being able to let it go. Maybe this is just your own, you know, fears, your own pride, your own ego, your own traumas maybe, but and of course it could just be the whole the person, the situation, the relationship, but it comes with a package, like it comes with everything. And so I feel like there's a need to just let that go and embrace yourself, embrace who you are. And maybe dancing, I did say physical movement, yeah, doing something with dancing or doing something involving movement, I think will really help you, because there's a feeling of needing to let it out, like, I don't know. Yeah, see, we have there is medicine in my shadow, and we have the rhythm of my breath directs the rhythm of my life. This is, to me, is about flow. The way that you breathe, the way that you move, you know. And there's there's medicine in my shadow. So whatever this shadow is for you, it does seem like there's some shadows here that have to be worked through. There is medicine in this. There is a blessing in everything. There's a reason why you have to go through this. There's a reason why, this may be coming up for you. It's to take a look at yourself and be able to create something better in the future, or to be able to heal something that maybe you really want. Nothing is ever set in stone. And I feel like this is saying that at the moment you just have to look at the patterns here, and you have to shift from that point. Okay. So I hope this helped you, Taurus. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll talk to you next time. Much love.